Hey, hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location, a location that, right off the bat looks boring, but then when you realize there's a little house over here, it starts becoming much more interesting, because then it looks like a place that'd be a nice time to spend one night. Honestly, doesn't look like a place I'd want to spend that much more than a night, because seriously, I mean, there is nothing. I mean, there's no trees, there's no nothing. You can go on a walk, but my god, the landscape looks like it doesn't change much from when you can walk just around your house. Essentially, I'd like to spend 24 hours, maybe 36 hours in a place like this, but no more. But it would be really cool. Also, if you come out on a clear day, which it's not, you can see the black hole in the sky that's going to swallow us all. So, where in the world is this? Well, there's no trees, so that's really what I'm thinking about when I see this. No trees. We could be in northern Scotland. We could be in Iceland. We could be in... I'm going to go with northern Scotland on this one. Yeah, northern Scotland. We're going to call it around over here. No tree land? The answer was, what the... Really? That was a desert-like location with no trees? Wow, to me it didn't look like that at all. Wow, I wonder if some of you guys guessed that. Really? No trees? I guess so. Wow, that blows my mind. All right, Australia it is. Wow, would you look at that? All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. A very cool spot. I mean, look at this. We are indoors. Wow, that's a really nice patio outside. Look at that. You got some chairs. I think that may be like an inner courtyard type thing. Beautiful, big windows we got here. They look completely open. In fact, it looks like there's no screens on those windows at all. But here we got a little dining room. Maybe this is part of some kind of restaurant or like bed and breakfast type thing. In fact, a bed and breakfast would make sense. Not only because it would make sense that the owners might post pictures online, but it makes sense that there's so many places set. So I think we're in some kind of a bed and breakfast type location. We got a TV here and an awesome spread. In my mind, this is breakfast. I mean, we got cereal over here. We got a variety of meats and some tomato sauce. Interesting spread. I'm sure that's a good clue for a lot of you guys that know foods of different regions to maybe try and figure out what exactly that is. But anyways, it's today's daily challenge, meaning it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below and tell me where you think this is. In tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you have any idea where in the world we are, then tell me. All right, here we are in the main section of today's video. And wow, this is a really cool... Look at these whales. I don't know if I've ever really seen whales that look like this. I don't know what kind of whales these are. Humpback whales, I mean, there's a hump and a back, but do humpback whales look like this? I don't think so. I mean, it's clear we're in Alaska. Wow, this is a really cool spot. Anyways, today's main section is all about a viewer challenge. Today, a viewer challenge brought to us by none other than our good friend Alun Gazwa. Thank you so much, Alun Gazwa, for this challenge. This is actually your first Indonesia-themed challenge, which is very cool. It's our friend from Indonesia. Now, one of the things is that you've made a lot of challenges that have featured Indonesian locations before, but I think this is the first all-Indonesia challenge, so we're going to be able to check out these 17,000 islands. Is that right? 17,000? I feel like I've heard that that number before, with 6,500 islands being inhabited. No, I think 6,500 are inhabited of 17,000. Anyways, I might be completely wrong on that, but I mean, look at this. Lots of islands that we've got here. So I'll paste that in and say that if you guys are interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down in the description below to find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. You can have a theme on it like this one. You can have any special rules, or you can have no theme. That's totally cool. Also, you can find the link to this challenge so you can play along yourself. So thank you so much, Alun Gazwa, for this one. Let's go ahead and do it. Challenge accepted. All right. White coffee. Original. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I'm guessing these look like coffee beans, so I'm guessing that is indeed white coffee. Interesting. Coffee that isn't too roasted. Green is like the original color of coffee, right? So, okay, I guess the big thing is trying to figure out what island we're on, and I mean, it's always a safe bet to guess that we're on the main island. Uh, Java is the name of this island. I mean, I'm guessing so. And Sumatra is this one. And what's this one called? Okay, I've never really heard the name of this one. We got Bali, which is that one, and no. All right. We only really hear about Sumatra and Java and Bali are the only ones. And yeah, right? Or is Bali the name of something else? Isn't Bali the name of no, is Bali the name of another thing? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Not 100% sure about that, but definitely we hear about Sumatra and Java as the name of big islands. Most people wouldn't, I mean, you know, you don't really hear about them in relation to Indonesia, but you do hear about them as places. So I think this is where most of the people live around here, and then probably here second, and then things start going down quite a little bit after that. All right. So what do we see on this sign? Lots of singing and stuff like that. In fact, it looks like there were signs for like boy bands or something like this. Look at this. I mean, maybe that's a TV show, but honestly, this looks Pemalang. That feels like the name of a place. So let's find out. Is it the name of a place? Well, I mean, as far as I can see, no. Jamalam. That could also be the name of a place, but it doesn't really seem like it is. But look at this. I mean, what is this an ad for? I don't really know. It's an ad for something. Oh no, okay. Jam 7th, okay, that would be January 7th. Or no, it would, boy, I don't know, actually. I can't really tell. Saturday. Is this Saturday? Well, maybe I got that. 18 plus. Oh, okay. Jeez, watch out. But okay, this is like a show or something, some kind of TV show, a program of some sort. I have no idea. Well, what else can we see on the other signs? I mean, this is interesting. What is this over here? We've got video dance competition. All right. Now, where is this video dance competition? Citraland. Oh man, it's hard. Okay, there's another sign. Looks very similar. This one over here. Now, I can't really move. Wow, it's tough. It is tough to guess where we are. I mean, just looking around, I can't really tell at all. So we got a fresh aroma. Look at this guy. He's sniffing something in his hand. I don't know what it is, but he's getting that fresh aroma. What do we have here? Oh, wow. Smooth by design, created for true smoothness. Wow, what is this? Star mild. Is this not, I mean, it's not an ad for a car. Something about smoothness. I don't know. And then we got this. It seems like that is on every sign. Oh, we got some green street signs. I mean, I feel like I don't think we're in Jakarta, but okay, there's Semarang again. I feel like that's where we are, but maybe I need to just zoom in and I'll find it. Because I feel like that's the name of a place, and I don't really know where it is, but I definitely feel like that is the name of a place. All right, so I can go over here and I can see Serang City. No, I really feel like that's the name of a place for whatever reason. I mean, I'm like, yes, it is. There you go. I found it. Very nice. Okay, so we're on a main sort of artery road. We are going east. So with that in mind, that we are going straight. We're going pretty much straight east, actually. Should I guess? I mean, it's interesting. We're going directly east. So these roads all seem to not be going quite east. Is there a sign pointing towards a 14 or a 1? I don't think I'll recognize any of the names of the streets. So if I return to start location, we can see there's a huge intersection over here between two big roads. So I'm going to go and guess that we are sort of near right here. And let's make the guess. And the answer was, okay, we weren't even that close to Semarang, actually. We were all the way over here where the streets making a clear east-west pattern on that one. All right, that makes sense. We were in a place called Tegal? Tegal? Alun Tegal. All right. Well, there you go. 2953. So, where are we now? Well, it's hard to guess. I feel like we'll be in the same area, this area. But where is this? Now there's waterways. Okay, big waterways in this city. That's interesting. Should keep that in mind. Phnom Penh. Not convinced that actually means the name of a city. It just could be, or it could be something, but I don't really know. So we'll go down here, and we'll see if we can see something that shouts out to me as the name of a place, because it's very hard for me to pick out, because I'm not familiar with the language. What is the name of places? Like maybe this right here, Pelaksana, maybe. Not convinced about that one. No, I'm not convinced about that one. All right, well, we can't really see anything, so we'll go down the road a little bit more. And all right, so the roads are twisting and turning, and in fact, we've got like a rather big highway here. All right, this should maybe give us some ideas as to where we are. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, unfortunately for me, Jakarta. All right, that's good. Jakarta, and then there's this. Now, if we go to Jakarta and we see, is there a Highway 3 in Jakarta? There's a 1. Because all I see is I see this 3 right here, and I don't know if that represents that's every highway's named number 1 apparently. I mean, look at this. We're the intersection of 2 and 2, or just 2. I don't really get it, to be honest. This is very confusing, but okay. Every highway's named 1 or 2. That's interesting. So this is, I mean, that might just be a train road that we saw up there. That might not be a highway. So I guess I should probably just keep going this way. Figuring out where in Jakarta we're going to be is going to be extremely tricky. So we can see there's a busway there, and that's good. All right, what about this? Does this tell us about... Boy, I can't really do that much with that information there. There's nothing pointed towards numbered roads or anything like that. No signs pointed towards numbered roads. It's interesting to see that the busway is like there's like a real divider on the road between it. It's very interesting. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we're in a very big place. The intersection of an absolutely, we're in an absolutely massive intersection. So where is that going to be? Because seriously, this is crazy big. Okay, so we've got a big giant 2-lane road that way, a big giant 2-lane road this way, a big giant 2-lane road that way, and a big giant... Okay, so we're in the intersection of big old 2-lane roads, of a lot of them too. I mean, it could be something like around here, but where else could it be? I mean, it's so big that I feel like maybe it's here. I mean, there's seems to be water running on one side, and maybe it runs that way too. All right, interesting. You can go over here. No, the water. Oh boy, this is gonna be very tricky to figure out. I don't really think I'm up for that right now. So I'll go and I'll say right here is where we are. This building right over here. This feels like Bank Asia, Bank BTN. We'll make the guess, and the answer was not quite there. We were actually over here. All right, sure. All right, that's the intersection that we were. No, that's where I guessed. Where were we actually? Because that's not where we were. We were over here. Oh, but then where was the intersection we ended up at? Yeah, because I forgot we weren't right there. I don't think we ended up all the way over there, so I'm guessing we probably ended up here? Or around, I don't know. We ended up somewhere where there was a huge intersection. 60, 34, because we definitely didn't end up all the way over there. Very cool. All right, now we're near the water in a much smaller area. So I'm going to go with this one being quite a bit more remote or hard to get to. So that's going to be the strategy I'm going to take on for this one. I'm going to say this one may be a little bit further away than the other ones were. So let's go down the road, and I'm going to just imagine. Okay, we got like some kind of a Surabaya, and then there's like a big giant road. All right, well that's really useful. So Surabaya is over here. So do I think that this is the road leading up to this bridge right over here, right? And that we are now. Where is there? Is there something that goes underneath the road? Because this says it goes to Surabaya, and then yeah, see, it goes right into Surabaya there. There's no bridge that goes over there. And if I return to start location, what is over here? Is this? It does look like a giant bridge. So I guess this is what makes sense, that we're somewhere over here. Now there are these two roads. We're very, very close to the water. We're like around here somewhere. Maybe this right here is actually the tunnel that goes underneath. So I'm going to say that we are right there. And let's make the guess. And the answer was no. This said Surabaya, but we were actually, I mean, it makes a lot more sense that we were on this side of the water. I was just thinking that we were on the bridge to Surabaya, but we were on the bridge away from Surabaya. Well, that's interesting. All right, I guess wrong side of the bridge. Right bridge, wrong side. I mean, this looks a lot more correct now that I actually look at it, but I don't know. I thought the bridge was leading to Surabaya, so there you go. 60-33. All right. ABC Laundry Service, Dewata, Coco Supermarket. Is this going to be the one? Because we've covered a lot of the big cities on this one. We haven't gone to Bandung yet, but we have gone to Jakarta and Surabaya. So are we going to find ourselves somewhere else? Sacred Monkey Forest Sanctuary. Okay. JL... All right. There you go. So would that then mean that we are here in this city right over here? Because see, it says Bali right there, and we're in a big city. So I'm either looking for things that say Kuta or Denpasar. All right, that's the current thing that I'm guessing right now. This place really does look nice, actually. Look at the trees and the architecture of the buildings. This is a really beautiful place. Wow, I like this city a lot, actually. I like this one a lot, even in comparison to the other ones that we've seen, which have been pretty nice. This one I think is really good. I mean, we might not be in Bali, but wherever it is, I do quite like the look of the buildings in contrast to the trees. I mean, the trees, they don't look like any kind of trees that I see in real life. Indonesian food and cooking. Well, I mean, you know, if you're from here and you're living here, then you are by definition making Indonesian food. But you know, there you go. So I guess you can have extra lessons. But, you know, that's interesting. I mean, yeah, people don't really take lessons to learn how to cook unless they want to become, like, a particularly good cook or learn some special techniques or stuff like that, or, like, if they're really into cooking. But, like, you know, the average person doesn't need to take any sort of lessons to be able to be at least a semi-competent cook. I mean, I guess to be a good one, you just have to have a passion for it, or well, not a passion, but you'd be sort of interested in it. But are there elephants in Indonesia? I wonder if that's a thing. I mean, there might have been elephants in this region of the world at one point. Maybe. I'm not sure. Huh. It's an interesting thing to think about. But perhaps there were, perhaps there weren't any stuff there. What do we got around here? Yukonuba, Bali Pet Shop. All right, well, you know what? I kind of got to guess that we're over here. Let's go right in there. And no, closer to the water. Right there. Make the guess, and the answer was no. We were much further up than I thought. It was a really beautiful place, though. 49.99. That's a good score if it was the regular GeoGuessr. And what do we got here? Ooh, this is a big sort of strip mall. I'm guessing Jakarta again. But it is nice. Big old Burger King, something called Jayco, colorful stores. All right. Bread Talk. Ooh, what's your favorite talk show about bread? Everyone loves that. What else do we got when we're going down here? Fest Tea. Okay, you can get some sort of green tea beverage, it looks like. What else do we see? Efficiency is our business. All right. Trackastra.co.id. Well, that makes sense, but that doesn't really tell me a city now, does it? I don't know why I expected. Oh, we got some big signs down there. These are gonna... Oh, don't do that. No. Give me back. No. Oh, boy. All right. Well, I got to return to the star location because... All right. There you go. Now, please don't drop me off of this. Back. No. Is there a way to get up there? There's no way to go up, is there? I really wanted to. All right. I can go like this and... Well, that's annoying. We've diverged onto this road. Doesn't really seem like... So I can go look over here. All right. Well, I'll return to our location, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click forward. So there you go. We're going to click forward, and we're going to move down the street by just clicking forward on the arrows. That way, we shouldn't jump the track. At least I don't think we will, unless the photos are linked weird, in which case we might. Because we ended up from right here to this side, and I don't want to do that. I just want to keep going. And maybe by double-clicking, I'm getting it all confused. Because I want to actually go down this highway and end up near those signs over there. So we'll do that. Alrighty. So now we got some signs we can actually read. What does this say? Ragunan. It doesn't really tell me enough quite yet. Ragunan. Okay. I feel like that might be something. So let's go look around. What do we see? Do we see anywhere that has that name? I mean, Indonesia, I mean, it's a very, very big place. Even the places that seem rather small, the small names on the map end up being like hugely populated areas. It's crazy. I mean, how many people are in Indonesia? Like, is it the fourth most populated country in the world after China, India, the US, and then Indonesia? Is that how it goes? I think it might. I don't know. I should check that out while I'm looking around here, because I have no idea. In fact, I'll go check that out. I'll go check that out later, just because it's pretty interesting. But I think it might be the fourth most populated country in the world, and that is really crazy. Specifically, when you think about its size, it's not very big. I feel like if we're not going to be in Jakarta, then maybe we're going to be up here, because I think that makes sense for us to be up here. I mean, Yeah, I feel like it makes sense for us to be up here. Maybe we're in this city, right around here. I mean, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Or are we gonna be back down here? Or are we gonna be somewhere completely different that I'm not even thinking of? I don't know. I honestly, I can't find it, so it's a little bit difficult. But I don't really know the name of this city. That's the first problem. So, all right. I guess I'm just going to have to make a choice, and I'm going to go with we're up here. So let's make the guess, and the answer was, okay, we were in Jakarta. I wouldn't have been able to figure that one out. Very, very cool indeed. 94 points. Okay, so let's see how we did on the whole. So first off, we weren't at Semarang, we were over here, but I saw a sign that said Semarang, so I went with that. Then we were in Jakarta, indeed, got that one. Then we were in Surabaya, wrong side of the bridge, but was able to figure that one out. Then was able to figure out that we were on Bali, but we weren't down over here. We were actually over here in a much smaller place. Look at this. You would expect this to be like a small town, but it's not. It's big city looking place, my god. And then finally I tried to go out maybe up here because I had no idea where we were. I initially thought it looked like Jakarta, but it was Jakarta yet again. We were down here. So let's find out most populated countries. Yeah, let's find out what are the most populated countries in the world. Yeah, okay, so it's China, India, United States, Indonesia is in 4th place, so I was right about that. Very interesting. Then Brazil, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Russia, and Japan. Japan rounds it out. Wow. Jeez. List of the highest countries. List of... What the hell does that even mean? Alright, I'm not going to look at that. I'm going to look at all that stuff later. But yeah, Indonesia. One might not think that it's that populated, but my god, is it ever? Number 3, and I guess number 4 was Brazil. I guess you kind of forget that. I mean, you think of Japan now as a country with a declining population, but I guess that definitely wasn't always the case. Because what do they have? Do they have 100 million people? Like 130 million people? Man, how big is Japan in surface area? Is it bigger than a country like France? Huh, interesting stuff to think about. Anyways, 22, 5, 13. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.